We're just heading into the split and we've got Scottish Cup games coming up as well, so we're in a good positive place to hopefully secure ourselves to stay in the league and obviously try and get a good cup run. It's obviously exciting around about this time because how much every game means, because usually around April you're looking to be around about the semi-finals and that, and to be going for your first cup game to reaching semi-finals and that within a few weeks, it's obviously a lot different from before, but it's a challenge everybody's looking to go ahead to do. A cup run's massive for Motherwell. Obviously I've been there before myself and a few of the other boys have. We know how much it means to progress in a cup. It's massive for a club like Motherwell to obviously get so far. I was involved in the Scottish Cup run back in 2017-18 season. I was involved from the quarter-final and then I made my debut after that, and then we played the semi-final at Hampden against Aberdeen, and then we went and played the final against Celtic. And just to be involved in the games around about that age, I was only about 18, so to get that experience at that age was massive for me. The quarter-final was against Hearts at home, and it was 1 each up until dying minutes of the game, and I can just remember Carl McHugh just coming out of nowhere, bringing it down his chest and just smashing it with his right foot right in the top corner.
It is McHugh! Classic from Carl McHugh!
You can actually see me in the background of that. I was warming up next to the goal when it went in, so I was right next to the goal post. I think everybody was just as shocked at each other. Carl done that with his bad foot, to be fair, but nobody's complaining, you know what I mean? So that's just what happens in cup games sometimes. That's what you need, obviously. I was lacking experience to play in the game, which I knew myself, but just to obviously be involved in the game, being on the bench and that, and just to soak up the atmosphere and that at Hampden and that, it was brilliant. It was a great turnout that day, and I just remember walking over with everybody and they were doing that clap. I don't know, I felt like I was just there. I think I was the only person no actual clapping. I was just patting everybody in the back saying well done, I think. But no, it was obviously just to be involved with them. It was class. You're bringing all these memories back to me. I keep forgetting about that. The cup final was a surreal experience, to be honest. Leaving the day before to go and stay in the hotel, and then obviously we were getting fitted for suits and all that, and seeing the fans when they left the stadium as well, you could just feel it. You could feel how much it meant to everybody. And then obviously the next day going into Hampden, just seeing seas of people. There was just everybody was there, and obviously having your family in that there as well. It was just, you could feel how big an occasion it was. I mean, Dino. Does Dino know he's in these videos? Does he? You should show him. That's class, to be fair, with Dino's in the front in it. Obviously, it didn't go to plan that day, but I think the experience everybody took for that game, it was massive for everybody. It was tough to take at the time, even myself, like not even being involved in the game, but you could just feel how close you got and so far we got, but to not get anything out of the game it was tough. I feel more than ready now to be a part of a cup run now. I want to be that person on the pitch this time. I'm not wanting to be the young boy at the side watching. I want to be the player involved and being in the middle of the celebrations and that if we get that far. So it's something I've always looked forward to doing, and hopefully we get there. This season obviously started a bit tricky for myself, trying to get in the team and that, trying to get my game time up. As the seasons went on, I've come into the team, and especially this half of the season, I've started to play a lot more. I feel physically and mentally stronger. Doing a lot of gym sessions and that, looking after myself off the pitch has obviously helped me physically, but mentally being involved in more games and needing to stay mentally strong to stay in the team. Different things like that, looking after yourself is key for playing on a Saturday. I would consider next season being a successful season if I've obviously added more goals to my game, more assists, and obviously just stamp my name in the team, being a more reliable player in the team. I'm looking forward to obviously having a good pre-season under the manager. I don't know how hard it's going to be, but I'm sure it's going to be really hard, so I'm looking forward to it. And obviously come back fighting fit for the start of the season and obviously push on again next season.
The Scottish Cup journey starts here a bit later than normal, but should Motherwell go on a Scottish Cup run, it could be a special month ahead. First up, Highland League side Formartine United.
We had to earn the right to win the game. We had to grind the first 20-25 minutes, but I thought we wore them down, got the goal, and then showed real good quality with the other goals we scored, so really happy for everyone.
McGinley with a cross into the box, cleared away but falls to Roberts. Second goal for Motherwell.
We can't just rely on one player to score the goals. We need to have multiple threats, and I think we showed that today. We could have scored a couple more, but I was delighted with how we approached it.
Long, Campbell, 1-2 with Hasty, nice flick, good bit of skill. Here's Campbell, 5-0 to Motherwell. Puts the icing on the cake.
We're delighted to be in the next round. Great to see some of the supporters here poking their heads up above the fence, but it's great. We're glad that everyone's got a smile on their face attached to Motherwell.
Job done here for Motherwell. A 5-0 victory over Formartine United. And the Scottish Cup campaign gets off to a flyer.
Come on in, you can come up, sit nice. You can sit there, good boy. You like a camera, don't you? You do like a camera. You're funny, mate. You're funny. We're at Erskine Beach, I think, and I'm here with Teddy, and we're just at a walk. I'm only 5 minutes from here. I'm in Erskine now, but Mum and Dad and that, they're in Renfrew. What are you doing? I speak to him as if I'm going to get answers off him, chatting, but he doesn't give me any answers. Got a very close family. My brother plays with Falkirk just now, Shone. He's played loads of games in the SPL for Ross County and St Mirren, and my wee brother plays with St Mirren younger team, under 14s, under 15s I think. There is 2 years and 3 months between me and my big brother, so we were dead close growing up, and then there's 11 years between me and my little brother, and he plays really well for his age compared to how me and my big brother played at that age, so if he keeps going the way he's going, he should have a good career. That's how I kind of became a goalkeeper, because my big brother Sean was good at field and we didn't know what I was, but I was a wee heavy boy who got stuck in goals, so he used to hit shots into me, and then you start saving one, you start saving two, then all of a sudden you become a goalkeeper. So I left school at 15 to go full-time with Rangers, so very early on in my life I knew I was going to get into full-time football, and there's loads of things that I wish I'd done different at school, like learning a second language, stuff like that would have been really good to have now. It's still not too late to learn those sort of things, but it was always football for me, but a couple of wee things at school you just wish you stuck in a wee bit more of, because the older you get I think you realise that it's nice to be more intelligent in certain subjects. I've seen some mad goalies in my time, and I've seen some down-to-earth goalies as well, but a lot of people say to me I'm one of the normal ones. No, but like players, there's some mad players as well in the changing room, so every position's like there's no set way it can be, but I'm quite normal, I'm happy with that. Try and just speak and try and help and give advice, and just trying, because I see the whole game. Players are always in contact with opposition and stuff like that, so might not see what's to the side of them or behind them or something like that. So I'm happy to just, if I can help the team and speak to them, and that's what I do. I didn't know where I was going to go against Jamie McGrath, and he could have put it the other way. But he doesn't have a side. I don't think he picked a side before he went up to it. I went to my left, faked to go to my left, then went to my left again. There's logic behind it in my head. It wouldn't be any point in me explaining that to anybody else, and it worked. He scored one into me at St Mirren Park, so that's one each now, and you never know, maybe there'll be a third along the line somewhere. I think there's no secret, like every goalkeeper in every team watches every opposition penalty player, like that's every team in the country does that. The goalkeeping coach at at Rangers was Jim Stewart at the time. He wrote it on the water bottle, the number, what way, like, so it'd be like low left or mid right or something like that, wherever the penalty was going to go. Wee small things like that, but ultimately it's wherever the player puts it, do you know what I mean? Like, you could have that in your bottle and you could put it the other way and it doesn't really matter. So as a goalie, he's not expected to save a penalty, but ultimately it's the biggest high for a goalkeeper when you do, and it's always the best feeling.
Alexander Mitrovic has to score for Serbia. And Marshall has saved! Yes! One big yes!
Obviously I was jumping about like everybody else in the country when we qualified. My whole house was just screaming like everyone else's, I'm sure. And that was thanks to Big Marsh for Scotland. He done unbelievable. I don't even know how I'd feel. It's like I don't even think Marsh knew how he felt at the time. What do? Like, you're just sent your country to Euros for the first time in over 20 years. So it's a strange one, but just total joy and total happiness for the whole country. I think that whole squad's a form of inspiration for every player who's maybe not involved in that at the moment. That you see what they've done and you see how well the manager done with the team and stuff like that. That is something that you would like to be involved in and be a part of. And hopefully that's just the start and there's many more good times ahead for Scotland. Go on in, run. Go on in. Yeah, look, what's this? Look, come on in, we'll go closer. We'll go closer. You want to go in? Go on in, no. Nah, he's not having it. Have I loved my time at Motherwell? I have, yeah. If the opportunity to come back to play football for Motherwell again, it's not something I would turn down. But ultimately I'm QPR's player, and if they say to me I was going to play next season, then I would be delighted to go and play for QPR as well. So like I said, my future's it's just up in the air at the moment, but I'm not even thinking about it, and I'm just loving playing for Motherwell, and I'm thankful for the trust of the manager that he plays me all the time, and if I can keep playing well and stay in the team for the rest of the season, then that's my main target. Right, come on down, come on, let's go. Oh! Right, come on, say hi to everyone.
No, why go back up?
Look at what you've done to me, mate. Look what you've done to me. And I might put my hoodie on now because I need to cover this up because it's worse than the jumper. No, just keep on, I don't even care. I don't even care. We're in a good books of fans now. They can laugh at me for my top being covered in hairs. Come on. I know we're going home. Come on, we'll go home.
Well, fresh from a huge league win over St Mirren at the weekend, attentions return now to the Scottish Cup, where Greenock Morton are the Friday night visitors to Fir Park.
However fashion you win a game, you take it, but I thought for the first 30-35 minutes we were nowhere near the level that we had to be. It was a frustrating night for us, and then when you score so close to the end, you think that's the game done and you've almost got away with it.
And in the 121st minute, Motherwell have surely done it.
But then we shoot ourselves in the foot with a set piece.
And Morton are level. How have Motherwell been suckered here at the death?
We have to give credit to the players by picking themselves up off the floor. It's soul destroying when you concede it like that, but we picked ourselves up and went into the penalties and took 5 excellent penalties, and Liam made another great save.
Well, if O'Donnell scores this, Motherwell are through. The man who scored the goal in the match scores the winning penalty. Motherwell have done it the hard way, but they're through to the last 8 of the Scottish Cup.
When our mental approach isn't exactly spot on, then we're not good enough to win games of football. But listen, I'm a positive guy, and we're in the next round, and we'll try and improve the performance in the next one.
Yeah, this does not look good for John Roberts. He's writhing around in pain here. That left knee just seems to buckle under the pressure, and that could be a serious knee injury, which is such a shame for him and for Motherwell, given how good he's been. That is a huge loss.
Hi everyone, I hope you're well. Just a quick message from me to say thank you for the messages I received on social media. It means a lot to me, and they were all appreciated, so thank you for that. My knee is okay. I don't have to have an operation, which is always a good thing, which means I can be out there sooner rather than later. I was buzzing when I watched the other night when the boys beat Hamilton, which I thought was never in doubt. boys were fantastic, securing survival. I was especially happy for Mark O'Hara after being out for a while. To be on the score sheet again was fantastic, and I was over the moon with him. But the boys are brilliant when I come down there. I enjoyed my time thoroughly, and it was just a shame I couldn't play in front of you fans. But that leads me to say thank you again. Good luck to the boys against Hibs on Saturday. I hope they do a job on them like we've done in the league, and like I says, hopefully on the day they can go out there and do it and get themselves into the next round. So thanks again, and all the best.
Motherwell are in the capital looking to book a place in the semi-finals of the Scottish Cup. Hibernian stand in the way. The Graham Alexander side have not lost at Easter Road this season and come into the match in great form.
Put ourselves in the right hole at 2-0 down. Could have been really easy to capitulate at that point, but the courage and endeavour and ability from that point onward was absolutely fantastic, and deservedly got back on level terms with 2 great goals.
Lammy sends it back into the mix, it's gone right through. Motherwell have a foothold back in this. O'Donnell stands the cross up to the back post. What rises? It's there! Motherwell have come back from the dead to level this Scottish Cup tie.
At that point I thought there was only one winner, and we kept knocking, but unfortunately we just couldn't get that third goal to see us over the line.
And we go to penalties. Mark O'Hara, Motherwell's penalty taker. Oh, he sent it over the crossbar. Stevie Lawless, and it's off the post. Hibs are in control. Nesbitt, saved by Liam Kelly. Motherwell are still in this. If Porteous scores this, Hibernian are through. And he's done it, and that's a sore one to take. A big comeback, but just couldn't get it over the line.
It doesn't always go your way. We've got to lick our wounds a little bit, but the ability to bounce back and go again is the biggest thing, and I know those guys will come again.